It's KUHSdenver.com and say good morning to everybody. Say it's better late than never, but I'm glad he's on with us. This guy is so influential in the world of Chicano music, and I'll tell you what, he's on with us. We're talking about Rocky Padilla, and Rocky has been in the world of music for, you tell me, Rocky, how long you been with us, man?
First of all, hello, and thank you for having me. I want to say, let me see, 43 years now, maybe?
Is that all? Damn. Say good morning to everybody worldwide. It's
what's happening, everybody?
Yeah, say hi to everybody. It's worldwide. You never know what's going to happen with Rocky, so we're kind of spontaneous, and that's what I dig about this guy. Just so you know, folks, I was watching him doing his little gig on Facebook the other night. He was jamming out, having a couple, jamming out, having another couple. That was awesome, bro. Just head thing, I loved
thank
it.
You, bro. Thank
I
you.
loved it. It was cool. Rocky, when I first saw you live and in person, do you remember this guy, a name? Tell me if this name rings a bell to you. Johnny Lasaya.
My buddy Johnny, man. Heck yeah.
Is he still around?
You know what? Yeah. As a matter of fact, I see him on Facebook once in a while. It's been a couple months, but yeah, him and his son are both on Facebook.
Wow.
So, yeah,
well, you know what? The reason I bring up Johnny Lasaya, for those of you people who don't know who he is, he was handling the tour for Lowrider magazine back in the late '80s, early '90s, and he hired me to go around the tour, the Southwest tour, Albuquerque, Phoenix, and Denver, some of Texas, and we became really tight, man. So I don't know if you remembered him, and I had to ask you about him because nowadays you ask about people, man, they're either they're gone or they're sick or something like that. But man, if you talk to him, give him a shout out for me, man. I really would love to talk to him. Yeah. So we go way back. So what I remember about Rocky Padilla, you were entrenched with the world famous group Tierra, and you toured with them for a minute, huh? Tell me about that.
Oh yeah, back in the '90s, I was with. Well, this is how it started out. I was in Arizona at a car show, actually, a Johnny Lasaya car show.
Wow.
In fact.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was there, and I was opening up for Steve Salas and Tierra.
Okay.
And
the other band, right?
Yes, that was they kind of broke off. They did 50% this one, 50% that one, and lo and behold, I went on before them, and Steve noticed me because I didn't meet Steve until then. It was like early '90s, mid '90s or something. I think we're in Phoenix, and so I did my show, and Steve Salas came up to me and goes, "Wow, you're bad, blah blah blah. You're Chicano. Would you like to join my group?" And I said, "Wait a minute, Steve Salas, are you kidding me?"
That is so cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So I joined his group, and yeah, we toured. We toured for a good 7 years, something like that. We're just all over the place on the road, and we're with a couple guys that were in the group Tierra. Danny Santian, one of the drummers on one of the albums.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He was with us. Ray Carrion, guitar player extraordinaire, my buddy.
Right.
Yeah, and then we had Victor Pantoja, rest in peace.
Oh, Victor, he was awesome. Yes.
Oh, from the Willie Bobo era and all those big shots he used to record with. But yeah, it was cool. It was nice, man, hanging out with Steve, and then I met Rudy, his brother, which he just passed, rest in peace.
And that was another one little piece I was going to get into with you, of course.
I met him after Rudy. I met Rudy after, and then we started. I ended up joining a band with Rudy. Rudy, it was called the East Side All Stars.
Okay.
And I was a bass player, singer with Rudy Salas.
Okay. So as you know, we lost a great in Rudy, and Rudy and myself, and actually with Henry, we go way back into the first album, fresh off the American Music Awards. They came into Denver, and so they were like familia for us. So when we heard about Rudy, man, it was like, oh my God. And we had Steve on the air with us. I think it was the next day after Rudy's passing, and it definitely busted him up, man. I mean, the whole community, you know, for that matter.
Yeah, I still can't believe it.
Yeah.
It just, you know, I mean, just what's happening nowadays, it's incredible. It's mind blowing. And then for someone like that, as close as he was, you know, and just to be gone, like, and I know there's a number of people that we have lost because of that. But just that I used to tour with Rudy, and I was on stage with him a lot. And
right.
It hits close, you know.
It does. It probably hits home, and
yeah.
And now we heard that it was probably COVID. So
yeah, that's what they're saying. So yeah, who knows?
Yeah. So anyway, you know, life goes on. Definitely, after a statement was made, your band will continue putting out records and this kind of thing. I don't know how deep entrenched Steve's going to be in the band. Because obviously, you know, cosas pasan, you know. But I want to talk about Rocky, man. Rocky, you're doing some things. One thing that I learned today, okay, I'm not up on everything, okay. Soldies, tell me about this. What's that, brother?
Soldies.
Soldies.
I first heard about Soldies back in the 90s when a buddy of mine was making CDs, and he entitled them Soldies. So they've been around. My buddy just he's been taking care of it and doing big Soldies. DJ Cazell, he's been handling it. He put it to another level. So
right.
My boy Cazell, he's the one that owns my record label, my Industry Music Group.
Okay.
And he throws concerts. Well, he was throwing concerts until this COVID thing. And he was throwing Soldies concerts.
Wow, that's cool.
Awesome, soul and oldies, man. It's great.
I love it. And then of course under that record label that you're under or a part of, I see a lot of raza, man. A lot of good musicians out there that are doing it up, bringing back some great jams from back in the day. Give me drop a few names on me.
Well, it's incredible because once again the owner, Ruben Garcia, aka DJ Cazell, and my other buddy Ruben Garcia, his cousin, which they call him 459, they're kind of the meat and potatoes of the whole thing. So they run it, and they came up to me, I want to say 2 years ago. They had an idea. Hey, we're doing this, we want to do that, we want to do this, we want you aboard. I said, I'm in, brother. Whatever you need, I'm in. Because
that's cool.
I grew up with DJ Cazell all my life, and that guy is, I mean, there's no one better than that guy. No one friendlier, no one with a bigger heart than actually both of them, because they're both like that. So they came up to me, and we did a couple of concerts together, and they had me as the backup. I got the band, so I put all the members together is what I do. And the people flew in. Shoot, man, it's off the top of my head, just so many, what's his name? Renee, man, there's so many names. Domino. Ronaldo, and then Ron Pryor, all these big cats that he's working with. They asked me to help them find some girl talent. I said, female talent. I said, man, I got one of the baddest female talents around. She was currently doing the scene over here in Southern California, singing here and for different bands, and she also sang for the Rocky Padilla band.
Okay.
And her name is Mariah Avila.
Oh yeah,
we've seen her. That girl is bad. That's my homegirl, my friend. So we got together with Cazell, and they got a hold of her, and just boom, they took her to the top. And I'm so blessed. I'm just happy for her that she's taking care of business. Like I mentioned, Ron Pryor from the Young Hearts, he's with them.
Right.
Yeah, and then they got the original Tony Gonzalez, Tony G, the Mixed Masters. They got him. He's a part of the group, and just a list of people.
There's a group that we're really excited about here in Denver. We missed them because they were supposed to play for the Winter Park Jazz Festival. Talking about DW3. Those are your homies, huh?
Oh, my boys. Those are my brothers right there.
Oh, man. Those guys.
I did an album with DW3, Down with 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did. I have an album out. If you guys haven't heard DW3, they are the baddest Chicano band that I've ever heard.
In the land.
I've heard a lot.
Yes, definitely. And
look them up. EW3.
We play him a lot here at KUHS. We're good friends with him. We actually had him via Zoom like you when we had
nice.
Steve on, and the Denver area and the entire KUHS network knows who DW3 is. Trust me.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, I did a CD with them, and I'm going to send it to you.
What are they?
So. Yeah, we did some classics. I did a remake of Shalimar, For the Lover in You.
Oh, I remember that. Yes.
Yeah,
I
okay.
remember
And then I
that.
did the Gap Man, Yearning for Your Love.
I do remember that. You know,
we did that.
I had he passed away. I have a brother that was used to doing a show here. It's called Heartbeats here at KUHS. We lost him about a year ago, but he used to play your stuff, man, back to back to back.
Really?
Yeah, it was Danny Yu with Heartbeats, bro, and he just would say, man, I know he'd be proud of knowing right now, brother, that I got Rocky on.
Brother.
Yes, yes, definitely. But he used to love you, and that's why I remember the Shalimar song and this kind of stuff. He just really enjoyed your stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You just had a new baby. I'm talking about a new single. Talk to me about it.
Wow. Okay, so there's a total of 4 right now that we brought out on Industry Music Group.
Okay.
The one that we're pushing right now, the title is Wrong Number. The video comes out.
Right.
Wrong Number. The video comes out actually in 2 days.
Oh, okay.
11th. Yeah, the video will be out on the 11th. Wrong Number. That's the hit right there. It's gonna take me over the top. My buddy Cazell said, "Hey, we're gonna revamp you and start you over," and I said, "Let's do it. I believe in him." And sure enough, man.
Well, we got a hold of it, and a good friend of mine, Chris Gray, is always turning me on to new music. He goes, "Dude, Rocky hit it, man. He hit a home run with this one. You got to check it out." That's when I started digging through my phone, and I remember I had your number. I said, I got to get him on the air. And congratulations to you, man. Anything you want to do live, my brother? I know you can go for it, bro. I know you're drinking your little cafecito right there, but I know you can.
Hey, look what my lady got me.
Oh, that's beautiful, bro.
I don't need Google. My
That's
husband knows everything. My husband knows everything.
That's cool stuff, man.
Seriously, man. I'm a computer whiz, man. I just over the years learned it, so that's what I love doing, bro. Live, I'm a big ham, bro. You get a video, or you get on like I do a lot of phone interviews, and I just start singing, brother.
Oh, I love it, bro. And this is the beautiful thing about being on KUHS. We got all the time we want, bro. So you want to jam out? Go ahead, man. What you got for me?
Well, what I want to do is I don't know if you have the songs. Can you play songs right now in the background?
I could, but I don't know if you can hear it though.
Okay, you know what? Cause I have it over here. I can play it over here.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me see if that'll work, because even though I play it real low, it doesn't have to be loud. I just want to kind of get the groove.
Okay.
And I'm gonna play Wrong Number, bro. That's the one that's coming out in 2 days.
Orale. So this is the new single, folks, and I'm going to play the actual song in the background. Rocky, I'm going to try and match it up to Rocky's singing, see how that works, because you're either watching us on Facebook or you're listening to us on KUHS. So the listeners will hear the actual song as we're doing this. So let's engineer this.
What if I do this? Before we do that, what if I play the music over here? Can you hear me if I play it over here?
Let's hear it.
Sing?
Let's hear it. Yeah,
let's try that.
Let's go for it.
That way we know we're on the same page here. Let me turn on the speakers here.
Yeah. While you're doing that, I'm going to ask you about another cat from Los Angeles by the name of, and he's a very good friend of mine, Andy Vargas.
Huh?
What do you know about?
Oh,
Andy?
my brother, Andy.
Huh?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Andy.
You getting all the brothers, all my brothers, man. Those are all my boys, man.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, he's doing some things, man. Definitely, yeah.
Yes, he is, man. That's a good cat right there, man. That guy is he's incredible. You know what? Actually, I have a little story about him. He's actually a big Rocky Padilla fan. I didn't know.
Is that
I had
right?
No idea. I was on stage because I tour with Joe Batan.
Right.
So I was on stage. We're we're doing a Latin thing, like a salsa show, and Andy Vargas was there, bro. And he walked up to me and goes, "Hey, man." He goes, "Hey, man, I just want to let you know, I'm a big fan since I was like 10 years old." I go, "What?"
That is awesome.
We started talking in the back, and yeah, sure enough, man, he knew all my stuff. And we ended up going on stage together that day.
That is awesome, man. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my buddy, man. Yeah. Let me see if I can play it here, and then okay.
All right. Once again, we're introducing the new song from Rocky. Of course, are we relabeling Rocky, or is it Rocky Padilla still? I know you as Rocky Padilla, but I noticed that you're being labeled as Rocky. Talk to me, brother.
It is one. Yeah, that was a concept that Cazal came up with. We're gonna go with Rocky, and I said, "Hey, you know what? I'm going with whatever you say, brother."
That's awesome.
I'm all in.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm all in.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let me try this.
All right.
See if it works. Can you hear that? Is it good? Okay. Hello, can you hear me? Just another broken-hearted man. Ooh, I'm trying to make sense of all the sleepless nights. Ooh, and all the dreams that I could have had. Seeing you with another man, it tears me apart. Yes, it does. So I'll wait for the sun to set to call you on the telephone. Yeah, a voice picks up and he says, "Who you looking for?" Same voice must be the wrong one. Yeah, and so I hang up and I call back and I dial real slow. Same voice picks up and says, it's time I go, time I go.
Yeah. All right. Rocky's awake. He is awake. All right. I want some of that you're drinking there, brother. It's KUHS once again. We're celebrating the new single from Rocky on KUHS, direct from Southern California. And I'll tell you, man, this guy, he's got so many stories and so many hits. That particular song that you did, is that a remake or is that an original?
That's actually original.
Wow.
I hope I'm correct on that, because there's 2 originals, I think, and 2 remake. Lovin' You's a remake we did.
Okay.
Whose Lips You're Kissing, that's another title that we're bringing out.
Okay.
I think that one was original. And then this one, and there's one more song. It's off the top of my head right now. I just can't remember. Reaper of Love, that's my favorite. Reaper of Love.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's an original.
Rocky, would that be classified as a soldie?
That's a soldie, man. I think so. I think you hit it.
All right.
That's a legit soldie. A legit soldie.
You know, we got to get how things out there with this pandemic. How things going over there?
You know what? They're finally getting a little bit better, but you can't. We don't know who to trust. We don't know what to do.
Right.
Right now, the only thing I'm doing is making sure that my parents are good. They're in their 70s.
Yes.
They got their COVID shots. My soon-to-be Miss Padilla got her COVID shot. Her name is Monique Valenzuela.
Hello, Monique. Yeah, right on.
Yeah, okay. She's watching. Yeah, she's got her COVID shot. So I'm next. And then, a lot of people need to get it.
Yes. I'm still waiting to make sure nobody grows an extra finger or extra toe or, gets
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
So,
imagine.
you know what I mean, Or,
Yeah,
or,
no, I feel you.
or maybe come out with a chip somewhere or something. I don't know. I'm one of those skeptical guys, but anyway.
Oh, I hear you. I hear you.
It's not easy now. Where do you go from here, Rocky? I mean, of course, you've got an event coming up, a live event coming up, I believe on the 26th. I saw somewhere on Facebook where you and a few of the other artists.
Let me go ahead and read it to you.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I have it correct.
Of course, Denver is, we got a venue for you, man. We want you to come in. I'd love to see you come in and do some stuff with DW3 maybe. And I'm just I'm thinking of this. Yeah, man. I'm thinking of, man, how do we do this? Because we got Andy Vargas who's ready to come in, and of course Pepe Marquez wants to come in.
I could bring Joe Batan with us too, man.
And Joe Batan, talk to me, brother. I mean, this.
And Mariah Avila, man. There's a setup right there.
Yeah. So.
Isn't that?
So we got a venue, and it's a really nice venue that we're just waiting for the stuff. Actually, Douglas County in Colorado is talking about asking the governor to go ahead and blow it up and just open everything back up, because we've been going slow, down. I think over 40% of the state has gotten vaccinated. I'm in a really big rush yet. I mean, I think by Labor Day, I think we'll get things really rocking and rolling here. But I definitely, and people are dying for some live music in Colorado.
Oh, yeah.
And even the clubs, bro, the clubs that are open, they're not letting them dance. So you're finger snapping, toe tapping, and it's like shaking in your seat,
Do they have live bands though?
Oh yeah, they've got some live band. Freddie Rodriguez Jr.
Beautiful.
jamming. I mean, you got Hot Lunch and some other great.
Well, that's a treat in itself, having a live band right now.
Yeah, it is. It is, but it's really
hard.
hard.
You want to dance, so you want to do a chancla.
Oh, they want to jam out. Hey, you want to do another one for us real quick there, Rocky?
I'll do whatever. Hey, real quick, the Industry Music Group show is on the 27th of March, on Saturday.
And it'll be live on what page?
It's going to be live, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you all the info so you can go ahead, because I don't want to say the wrong thing right now. I don't know what it said exactly. Once I find the flyer, I'm going to send it to you.
Orale. And
then you can just go ahead and announce it. Everybody can tune in, and it's going to be myself, Mariah Avila, of course.
Right.
And we're going to have a couple of guests appearance, special guest appearance going to be there.
That's going to be great. It's going to be great.
It's going to be dope. And then this Saturday, I have one at my buddy's, man. His name is Steve Olmos. And a guy by the name of Faux Dat. They put something together. I'm going to be over there live on this Saturday.
Nice.
So I'll send you that flyer too.
Nice. Before we get into something else, how do you incorporate, because obviously you're into the Chicano oldies and you're trying to stay up to date with stuff, and you got the rap stuff going on, which is huge, and at the same time you've got your core audience that like that old school R&B of Rocky Padilla. How do you manage to keep it all together, my brother?
Well, I'll tell you what, I've been doing this 43 years, and I started out with oldies and rap together.
Right.
Which I'm still doing, because in the 80s, you got to remember, all those, Run DMC and all those cats, following them. And I used to play at the place called the La Mirada Swap Meet back in the day. Yeah, and we used to be the band there, and me and my brother, man, Danny Boy, rest in peace. We lost him last year, and he was with me, man, me and him. My cousin Chavez, Brian, Padilla, and then we had a whole list of people just doing oldies, and then we were doing rap back then, and R&B.
Right.
But we always went back to the oldies and the rap together.
That's it.
So, I try to do both. I mean, I'm not a rapper.
Right.
I'm not, my son, this is what I got to tell you. My son, his name is Andrew Padilla.
Okay.
Look him up. They go by SGV Writers. And for him and my nephew Roman Padilla, my nephew Eli Padilla, Lando, those guys, they're rappers.
Nice.
I'm just a singer. I'm a producer. I do all the music. I do all their, I do a lot of their stuff. So I play a lot of instruments, and I stick to that more. But sometimes I'll be at a show, and there's a song on. yeah, getting down on the party tonight. You know, I started bringing out the rap.
Right.
So I have my 15-year-old daughter looking at me like, "What the heck you doing, pops?" You know what I mean? Because our rap is totally different from this rap.
Right.
You know, the way they do it is just totally different from how we did it back in the 80s and the 90s.
The old Grandmaster Flash days, you know.
Yeah, Grandmaster Flash. Yeah, even Two Live Crew and all
Two
them
Live
cats,
Crew,
you know?
yeah.
So I mean, you know, I don't rap. I just sing and produce music and play music. And if I have to, I'll rap a couple.
That's cool. One of the songs that really hit home, and I really think that you did a super job on, and Henry was playing it yesterday. We did like 3 in the Tree yesterday of you directing. One of them was What I Mean. You did a great job on that, bro.
Thank you.
I gotta hand it. And then, you know, Labor Lot, it's a standard, you know, but you did it your own, you know, the Rocky style, you know, that was cool, you know, so.
Well, that one, you know, you got to remember that was back in the 90s.
Yes.
And at that time I was with Lowrider Magazine for a lot of years.
Yes.
I don't know if you remember Bill Walker, Thumb Records.
I do.
On the Spot Records.
I do.
Yeah. He started me out there, and you know, they wanted me to do some Spanish, some English, so that's why I did that one song, I'm Still Here, Suavecito, and
Yep, I remember those. I remember those.
It's still a big hit, man. They still play that out here. I'm like, wow.
Absolutely. And nowadays, I noticed that on the particular website that your company you're with, they have all these 45s and 12-inch singles
it's
now.
Coming back. It's crazy.
It's crazy, man. And you know what? I told my buddy Jam and Joe, like, man, I want to get rid of all these 12-inch singles and 45s and all these songs. I want to get rid of them all. I'm all digital now.
Yeah.
Bro, I sold like over 400 to 500 albums, this was 2 years ago now. But all of a sudden, this last 2 years, vinyl is just blown up. I still got a turntable. I have it open. And I sold it for like $250, $300, bro. And I feel horrible because a lot of them were 12-inch singles that were promo copies that we used to get at the radio station at KDKL. Bro, this stuff was priceless. Now I don't have it, but I've got a few. I still got my Marvin Gaye, the one with the straw hat, you know, the big one. I got the Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, you know, and stuff like that.
Yeah, I got those. Yeah.
But
I used to be in a record pool. Remember the record pools back in the 90s?
Yes.
I used to be in a record pool. They sent all the new stuff, all the greats, all the stuff you never heard before, and we'd figure it out. I still have them.
And stuff you'd never play, but you're like
never used.
But you never use it. But yet you'd carry it with you through all your gigs. You know, 2 crates. Then your big speakers, and by the time you got home, man, your back was ripped to shreds.
Turned out. Luckily, we're in our teens or 20s, and
so
we could do it then.
Yeah.
You know what I used to do with them? My pops used to tell me that I used to play frisbee with them. Boom, boom, boom.
It just there. You know, people used to use the album covers to clean their weed and all that good stuff.
Yeah, that's funny.
I remember that.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna sing a song for you. Is that okay?
Go ahead. Do your thing, Rocky.
I found it. Okay, cool. Let's see this. This one's called "Reaper of Love."
All right.
Let's see.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, live on KUHS and 5 different platforms, Mr. Rocky Padilla. That's what we all know him as, the old school love song singer, and he's live here on KUHS, the stream, as he's going to do his live thing. Check it out.
This is produced. All these songs are produced by Joseph Quiñones.
Oh yeah, I'm hip to Joseph.
Could have been a queen. Could have been a movie star. Could have been an angel from above. But you're breaking poor boys' hearts, and words getting round. choose. Foolish little child, think it's all a game, 'cause you're still in boys' hearts. And the verdict is in, yes it is, the reaper, they call you of love. Of love. Ooh, yeah. Reaper of love. So keep away from my heart. It'll do you no good. Try to tear it apart. Oh, could have been a queen. Could have been a movie star. Could have been an angel from above. But you're breaking all boys' hearts. Words get around, yes it is. The reaper, they call you of love. They call you the reaper of love. 'Cause you're breaking poor boys' hearts. And the words getting round. The reaper of love. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Ooh, yeah.
It sounded
The
loud
Reaper
and
of
clear.
Love.
I love it, brother. It sounded live and clear, loud and clear here in DC. Five
Oh,
different
nice,
platforms and around the world. You know, we touch musical lives, not just in the 303, but worldwide.
Go to Industry Music.
Industry music, right?
Group.com.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
IndustryMusicGroup.com.
Yeah, the Chicano in him came out. Yeah, go to Spotify. You get it for
Go to
go to
Spotify and
YouTube. And
Oh yeah, wait a minute. We can buy it too.
you know,
right.
or either that, or we could send you a cassette recording of it, right?
Hey, don't make me make the sets, because I will.
I'm telling you, man. And the video, can you give us a little hint of what the video is going to look like?
Wow. You know what? The video was done by a guy by the name of Concrete. He does all the videos. He's a bad boy, one of the baddest boys out there that does videos, and he's actually I consider him one of the funniest comedians out there. He does his own podcast. He does his own stuff. His name is Concrete, guys. CONCRETE. Look him up. He did a nice video with us. It has me and my lady in it, Monique.
Right.
And it has my buddy 459's in it.
Nice.
And you know, we're just talking about
The
wrong number.
The
I made a
wrong
call,
number,
and,
man.
I try to call my lady, and some guy answered like, "Hey, wait,
Hold on, man. What's up with that? Yes.
do I have the wrong number? What the heck?" it's pretty tight.
It's a very catchy tune, and once again, you know, the doors are always open here for you at KUHS. You got a friend in the 303, and better than that, we got to get you back here in town. You want to do another one real quick, or what you got going there, brother?
Trying to see if I could find a song called "Loving You" we're doing as well.
All right.
Let me see here. "Loving You."
Once again, you could catch Rocky live. Is it every Friday night, brother? What is it on Facebook?
Sorry, which one?
Friday nights on Facebook. You kind of chime
Oh
in.
yeah. So what I do is I try to do it every other Friday now.
Okay.
Myself and my father Daniel Padilla, he accompanies me, and he jumps on he plays congas,
Oh, that's cool.
sings. That's the guy that taught me how to sing. You know,
Nice,
that's the man
nice.
right there.
Yeah.
Daniel Padilla and my mother Olga were right there. So we hang, my lady Monique and all my kids. You know, we're all there in the front room, and we do live every other week. We do a live show, and people they're on Facebook live. It's called Fans of Rocky Padilla, and just look on the Facebook platform right now, and you'll see it live coming on. Usually about 6-7 o'clock on Friday or Saturday night. So I think we're gonna do it on Friday night. This one.
Okay.
This week. Yeah, and then you just tune in and you just make requests, dedications, and I sing live, and I actually play my keyboard, so
right.
I don't play no music in the background because sometimes that gets cut off if you play somebody else's music. So
yes,
you know, I'm a piano player, so I play it live, and they can't kick me off. So we're there for 2-3 hours if we want to.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
You know,
let's see what you got for me. Let's do one more as we make our way out here, man. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, those of you just being locked into KUHS, we have the pleasure, the honor to have a brother from back in the day and still doing it strong, Mr. Rocky Padilla, and now known as Rocky. He's got a new single called The Wrong Number. We'll be playing it, and the video comes out in a couple days. Right now he's jamming for us live. Check it out.
Yeah, I appreciate that too. Thank you for playing it, Paul.
No problem.
You've always had my back. Always had my back, and I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Hey, before I play this last song, real quick, it's on the top of my head. I can't remember. You text me the name of that place that I played at in Denver. I went to Denver in the 90s.
Hudson Gardens.
Hudson Gardens. Is that still open?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hudson
Really?
Gardens still open, yeah. And it's they do gigs, but of course with COVID right now, everything's on standby. Hopefully by August, September, we'll get kicking again. You like that venue, huh?
I like the venue because you're right in the circle and everybody's around you on the grass. And it was beautiful.
It is.
That story that I had when I played there in the 90s, it was raining cats and dogs, and Denver came out.
Denver came
it was incredible. Everybody with their umbrellas. They wouldn't have done that in LA. They would.
No, well, you know, in Denver, it's the weather is like, if you don't like it, just wait a minute. It'll change. Trust me. We've got near 70 degrees today. We're expecting 13 inches of snow on Saturday, bro. Figure that out. But that's Colorado. That's why a little rain doesn't.
Hey, I love Colorado. I love Denver, man. Been going there since the 90s, and I love it.
Right on, brother.
Okay, here we go. It's called Loving You. Produced by Joseph Quinones on Industry Music Group.
Loving you.
Rocky, hey, all right, sounds great.
Thank you, brother.
Rocky, outlet, my brother, and I appreciate you being locked in with us today. Thank you so much, and we got to talk off the air and talk about getting you out here to Denver, Colorado. You know, this is your home as well, man. I know you're.
Appreciate it, man. It's been a while.
You're from Califas, but it's okay, man. We still love you. I know you're a Raiders
Still love
fan,
me, right?
but we'll still love you, bro.
Hey, even though I'm a Dodgers fan, you guys still love me, right?
Oh yeah, man. Sure. You could have the Rockies and take the Avalanche with you. Just kidding.
Oh.
No, actually, Avalanche doing pretty good, and the Nuggets are doing.
Yeah,
good.
that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
Hey, the
but,
Kings are trying to hang in there, man.
Yeah.
They're trying to hang in.
Yeah, I like
Hey,
your
well,
logo,
real
man.
quick, I want to say a big shout out to the Lakers, man, and rest in peace to Kobe Bryant, man.
Yes.
Wasn't that crazy?
Yes.
Yeah, that was wild, man. That was another crazy thing we went through last year.
If it's not happening in California, it's happening in Colorado, good and bad. But that's just the way.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
It's
Wow.
crazy. You know, we know how to.
Hey, right now, I want to take the time to thank all my fans out there, and I got a lot of fans in
Go
Denver,
ahead.
bro. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
a lot of fans out there that back in the '90s, I used to go up there with Lowrider Magazine, and then doing my own shows, and there was so many fans out there in Colorado that I love, and you know, I want to say a shout out to them. I know I haven't been there in a while. I was there what, 8 years ago or something, 7 years. I can't remember how long ago.
Right.
We just went out there. Me and my lady went out there. But I want to thank Denver, the city. I want to thank you. I want to thank Henry Archuleta for giving me the platform. And man, you guys are doing it, man. Thank you so much for making it happen, brother.
Hey, no problem, man. Anytime, like it says, this is your house, man. Anytime you want to bust something out. And this one here is going to be on hot rotation. I'll tell you that right now because it's a good one.
Right.
And we'll be looking out for the video on YouTube. It's going to
Thank
be
you,
interesting.
Bob.
Once again,
Thank
the song is called The Wrong Number. We're live on KUHS, 5 different platforms we're going to check out. But again, you're always with us here, Rocky. And once again, thank you so much for being on with us here on KUHS, The Stream.